My new my new car triggered Karen, so she wrecked it, but I got the last laugh. So this happened just a few months ago, and honestly, I still shake my head when I think about it. I had just moved into a new neighborhood, quiet, clean, and supposedly peaceful. I'd worked hard to save up for my dream car, a brand new, shiny black 2024 Dodge Challenger. It was my first major purchase after getting promoted, and it meant the world to me. Enter Karen. Karen is exactly what you'd imagine. Mid-50s, short blonde bob, a permanent scowl, and the self-declared enforcer of our homeowners association. I knew we'd butt heads the moment I saw her standing on her porch with binoculars. Yes, binoculars. The day I moved in. The first week was uneventful until I pulled into my driveway with the Challenger. Karen stormed across the street as soon as I got out of the car. She didn't even introduce herself, just went straight into ranting. You can't park that here. It's too loud, too flashy, and it ruins the aesthetic of the neighborhood. Me. Sorry? What? This is my driveway. The HOA has rules, and that muscle car doesn't fit the vibe. I checked the HOA rulebook she smugly dropped in my mailbox the next day. Not a single mention of car type restrictions, just no oil leaks and no broken down vehicles. My car was brand new and spotless. Over the next few weeks, Karen kept leaving passive-aggressive notes on my windshield. Stuff like, neighbours appreciate quiet vehicles. This isn't Fast and Furious. I ignored her, but I shouldn't have. One morning, I walked out to find deep key scratches all down the driver's side of my car. My stomach dropped. I checked my doorbell cam footage, and there she was, Karen, at 2:14 a.m., scratching the hell out of my car while wearing gloves and a hoodie. I was furious, called the police, filed a report, but that wasn't enough. I wanted her to really regret it. Time for revenge. I did some digging. Turns out Karen had a habit of harassing neighbours, petty code violations, anonymous complaints, even trying to fine someone for having non-regulation flower pots. But what really did it? She was technically not supposed to be on the HOA board anymore. Her term had expired 6 months earlier, and she'd never stepped down. Armed with this, I went to the next HOA meeting with printed evidence, footage, HOA bylaws, her expired position, and calmly laid it all out. The actual board members were shocked. Karen tried to deflect, but the footage didn't lie. The board removed her on the spot. She also got hit with a fine for property damage and is facing a small claims court case, thanks to the video. Her insurance premium is about to skyrocket. And the best part, about a month later, a moving truck showed up at her house. She sold her home and moved out. Word is, the HOA encouraged her to do so. As for me, I got my Challenger fully repaired, ceramic coated, and I now have a dedicated spotlight camera watching it 24/7. I even added underglow lights, just for the flair she hated. Moral of the story? Never mess with someone who has video evidence and a whole lot of patience. Would you like this story? Full and sweet justice. Scene: HOA meeting room, dim lighting, tense atmosphere. Yeah. So there I was, sitting in the back row of the HOA meeting, silent, waiting. Karen walked in with that same smug look like she owned the place. Cut to footage printouts, legal documents, still frame of security footage with timestamp. When they opened the floor to concerns, I raised my hand, calmly, confidently, and I laid everything out, the footage, the timeline, the scratches, the bylaws, and most importantly, the proof that Karen wasn't even supposed to be on the board anymore. Scene: gasps from the room, Karen's face stunned. She tried to deflect, said the video was fake, that it was dark and inconclusive. But here's the thing. She wore the same jacket to the meeting that she wore when she keyed my car. Same stripes, same tear on the left cuff. Cut to zoomed in freeze frame comparison of footage and jacket. The board didn't even argue. They voted right then and there to remove her. One of them even apologized to me on the spot. The fallout began Karen's yard, for sale sign in the background. Over the next few weeks, Karen was basically excommunicated from the neighborhood. No more HOA power, no more clipboard patrols. She tried to act like nothing happened, but people ignored her. Cold stares, whispered jokes. One neighbor even parked a Toyota Supra in full view of her house just to mess with her. Cut to court letter, screenshots of repair quotes. I filed a small claims case. With the video, the quotes for the damage, and the police report, it was open and shut. She'll be paying out of pocket or dealing with her insurance. Either way,
She lost. The last laugh.
seen slow pan of the fully restored Challenger under lights, underglow.
Activate.
Got the car fixed, better than before. Paint correction, ceramic coating, and yes, neon underglow, just to give it that extra Karen rage fuel. Doorbell cam footage of Karen glaring at the car from across the street one last time. Voiceover. The day she moved out, she gave one final look at the Challenger. I gave her a little wave, didn't say a word, didn't need to. Fade to black, bold text appears. Never underestimate quiet revenge backed by receipts. Would you like a part 3 with update neighbourhood after Karen? My final victory. Peaceful suburb, birds chirping, neighbours chatting casually. You'd be amazed how much the vibe of a place changes when a Karen disappears. Cut to people walking dogs, kids riding bikes, no clipboard in sight. The mood around the block? Lighter. For the first time since I moved in, neighbours actually started saying hi. A couple even came over to thank me. Turns out I wasn't the first one she'd messed with, just the first one who had solid proof and pushed back hard. Karen's replacement? Not what she expected. HOA board meeting, only collaborative tone. A month after she left, the HOA held a new vote. And guess who got nominated as the newest board member?
Cut to you raising an eyebrow. Yep, me. Yeah, me.
Apparently nothing motivates a group of homeowners like getting rid of a dictator with a parking grudge. One last twist. Mailbox. You pull out a thick envelope. About 2 weeks into my term, I got a letter from Karen's lawyer. She wanted to settle. No trial, no more exposure, just wanted it to go away. She offered more than the repair costs. Guess she realised her HOA queen days were over. Cut to you signing, money being transferred. Cut to fresh car polish being applied. I took the deal, used some of it for extra security, upgraded my garage cam system, and took a little weekend getaway to celebrate. Seen night shot of your Challenger, gleaming under lights. Musophone. Sometimes you don't need to yell, fight, or make a scene. You just need proof, patience, and a dash of petty flair. Cut to black, text on screen. She tried to make me regret my car, but in the end, she drove herself out. Would you like this story formatted as a YouTube script, a Reddit post, or broken into TikTok short video parts next? Or want a thumbnail and title design to go with it?